All right, guys, it's Anthony Super Service. Got Dave and Katrina's truck here, cab off. We're doing some testing. There was something going on with number 5 injector, and I wanted to go through, and I'm going to run these set of heads through the gauntlet before we take them off the truck. In the meantime, we've been kind of slacking because Julie has her in office. It's not done yet, but we got a break room and steps. We've been working in the shop trying to make our life better. But I've had the fuel pump running. Fuel pump's running right now. It's been running for quite a while. Not anything coming out of the bottom. Let's see if I can. Or is there? Oh, it's got some little drips. Let's see if that's fuel. Hang on. Let me catch it. Okay. Here, let me catch a little bit of it. One more. Not focusing worth a damn. That smells like diesel. That does smell like diesel. What we'll do, hang on, let me pause this, hang on. Okay, so I didn't think we had a leak, but we actually do. But it's minuscule. We'll catch it while I'm making this video. It's dripping into it. But for now, let's look in here. A lot of times you'll, oh, yeah, right there, number 7. Okay, hang on. Let me get the arrow. Okay, right there at the bottom of the screen. Let me see if I can get my screwdriver to point to it. I don't know if I can get in there. Right there. See the screwdriver? Okay, watch that. See how it's got kind of a green tint to it? All right, hang on. Let me see if I can blow it out without causing a massive mess of crap. See if I can get in there somehow. Could use a little more light. Right there, see it coming out? I mean, it's minuscule. It's a very, very minuscule amount, but it's still leaking. You can see it over there on the left of the bore. This is a very... What are you doing? You see it? Look, you see the diesel fuel leaking? Look. Watch. Okay. Follow my screwdriver. Look down at the end of my screwdriver. Well, you need to look right where the screwdriver's at. See that injector where it goes into the head? See that green diesel?
Yeah.
See it? Now watch. I'll blow it away.
Oh.
Blow it away. Now watch. It comes right back. Leaking fuel. Fill up the crankcase. Fill up the crankcase with diesel. Not bad though. Could be a lot worse. Number 7's the only one leaking.
So this one got to be replaced.
Well, we're replacing all of them, but I'm just.
That's why.
I don't even know why I'm doing it. We're replacing them all any fucking ways, but I'm just showing people what's fucking wrong. You know. I think that they can see that absolutely off that video. They can see it. Yeah, they got one so far.
When it ain't even running.
Well, no, when the fuel pump's running.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
but yeah, it's. Oh, we're still freaking going. Guess I ain't editing it. Guess I ain't pausing it. Looks like, hang on, let me look at the other ones. Okay, so it's a minuscule amount. These are not, these appear to be sealed up. Number 8 might be a little wet. See if I can get in there and show you it. Right there. I don't see a lot of... Eight ain't bad. I mean, if anything, but we're only talking a little bit, so that's a minuscule amount. It's not horribly bad. So I've got the coolant ready to be blocked off. So what we got to do now is yank the injectors out. We're going to pull all them out, and we're going to test the cups and make sure we didn't have fuel in the coolant. Make sure we don't have a leaking injector bore in the cylinder head. So I'm going to do that real quick. We're just going to pause it. I'm going to show this before. That's why we haven't tore it all apart, because I wanted to have enough time to make this video to test all this stuff, because number 7 is putting fuel in the oil. Let's make sure that we don't have any bores, injector bores. It's not the cup, it's the bore that the cup goes into will have a crack in it. That's not the cup. You put cups in it in this truck, in this platform of engine. If you put injector cups in when you got fuel in the coolant, you will not fix the repair. This ain't no 7.3. This ain't no big truck. If these cups do not leak, the housing that the cup is in, the bore machined in the cylinder head, has a crack in it and leaked. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know if we have that issue yet. We're going to find out right now. Hang on. All right, that number 1 cup. Oh, you can't see it. You can kind of see a little bit. If I get the light just off just right, you can kind of see in there a little bit. See if I can get the focus. Right there, you can kind of see it. For just a second. Let's see if it'll focus. Right there, you see it for just a second. There's some pretty good ridges in that number 1. Number 3 is got a couple of ridges in it too. You can see it for just a second. Right there. Right there. It's got some ridges in it. 5 actually looks surprisingly good. Flat. I don't know what there looks like. There's a little spot down at the bottom. You can't really see it. I'm just looking at the cups because hopefully we don't have. I'm just looking around. These don't look too bad, but on the injectors, I mean, number 5 actually looks pretty good. It's number 7. Number 7's old, so it's probably leaking from the O-ring that's inside the injector. Could be where it's coming from. Who knows? I haven't really looked at the screens yet. I'm not sure. What do you guys put? What are people putting on here? I don't put anything on. When I put injectors in, I don't put none of that crap on there. I don't know what kind of lube that is, but I don't put anything on. We put engine oil. Engine oil is what we do. What does this say? There's engraving on the injectors. See if you can see it. You can't really see it. It's like hand engraving. There's hand engraving on it. Right there, you can kind of see it. It's like OPI. I don't know. Who knows? But those are old injectors, so hang on. Okay, I went ahead and started over here on the driver's side because they're never bad on the driver's side for some strange, unless the head was swapped. No bubbles, no bubbles, no bubbles, no bubbles. We're looking for bubbles inside of there. Driver's side's never bad. But let's make sure here, let's make sure we actually have pressure in it. So I'll do this. This might be a 2-handed gig. Well, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna take the clamp off. I got block offs for everything else, but 03s, I don't have a block off for that. See, we actually made parts to go in 05 and up, but I don't have one for this. I can just do this. Oh. Yep. Okay, so it's got air. Well, oh, I didn't even pause it. No bubbles. No bubbles. No bubbles. No bubbles. All right, hang on. All right, so, I mean, honestly, it looks good. I don't see nothing wrong. That's number 5. If it was leaking, you'd see bubbles. I mean, it'd be bubbling up right now. So, that's good. I mean, anytime we go this far in, it's always a lot easier. I find it easier to test it right now before we take it apart. With that, because if it's cracked, there's no need in even going through any cleaning process or anything to get it cleaned up, ready to machine, all that. We test it right now. This is just pretty freaking easy. But as of right now, all the injectors, we had number 7 leaking a little bit of fuel, just a little. I mean, it wasn't catastrophic. It was a drop every, 4 seconds. But if you're driving for 5,000 miles, that might wind up being a freaking gallon, But at least we don't have fuel in the coolant, so all the heads can stay. So we're going to carry on, and I'm going to get it tore apart. That's what I was waiting for, because, I plug off the thermostat and I use the intake on it. The EGR cooler is pressurized too. I mean, I think we're going to be doing something with it anyways, but let's see. Don't see no coolant coming or air, which we won't see it anyways, but yep. All right, good deal. So thought I'd make that just a little testing. Wanted to test it all before we go getting freaking crazy tearing stuff apart. So right now, let's get the heads off and get this engine on the stand. All right, guys, have a good day.